Bow. Alright. And we back.
Bruh.
Sorry, we stole
Sorry,
Kenny's
Kenny.
intro. But welcome biggity back pitching wedges to the ENDGAME podcast. It's been a minute. I've been away for a solid month and a half. Couldn't do anything really about uploading a video, scheduling conflicts, whatever. So we missed a lot, obviously. The NBA is backwards now. Baseball continues to baseball.
Football's back.
A hockey free agency, that happens too. And we're going to start it off with this. Premier League season starts today. And we're going to be ranking, we're going to give every home jersey a letter grade. Starting off with Arsenal Football Club. Their home jersey, this is one of the best they've had in a while. This is a clean home kit. They got Adidas now. The Adidas kits are, all Adidas kits are really good this year. They made the Visit Rwanda, first off, don't visit Rwanda. But they made the Visit Rwanda on the sleeve look a lot better. And I'd give this a B+.
I was gonna say the same.
You'd give it a B+?
Yeah.
Alright. Now to Aston Villa's home kit. This beauty. Honestly, I really dislike very few of the kits this year. I've always kind of liked claret and blue together. I think it honestly looks a bit better on body than it does just right here. But the sponsor's a little huge. Same with the sleeve sponsor, but the Kappa jersey is pretty nice. In this image we have here, we'll link. We'll put a link to each jersey in the description. Now you'll see, and then yeah, the badge looks a little off center in the picture we have, but it's not that bad. I'd give it a B-.
I was gonna say a B.
You'd say a B?
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, we have... What? Next up, we have Bournemouth. Ooh,
I kinda
me,
like that.
oh my. Bournemouth always makes a sexy kit. Because, it's kind of hard to mess up black and red. And this is good looking. This is looking. This is a good looking jersey. This sponsor is really clean.
It fits well.
The Umbro looks nice. Ever since they've got taken over by Umbro, they've put out some banging kits. And the little hash marks on the red as a new touch makes it look a little more modern. I like the darker red on the sleeves a lot. What would you give it?
A.
I'd give it an A as well. This is a great looking jersey. Next up, we have Brighton.
Literally a credit card.
Brighton makes pretty much the same jersey every year. This one, if you from afar, this looks like every Brighton jersey ever. But as you get closer and closer, you see the different blues on the stripes, and how it kind of fades. But I don't like how there's a cutoff in the middle just for the Amex sponsor. It really doesn't help the kit at all. But this kit will look good with Brighton getting relegated because they're not going to have a good year. I'll give it a B as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say average. Just like a B.
Yeah. B's a little above average.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, Burnley.
It's kinda
Another claret and blue kit. But that sponsor is really not giving me good vibes right in the middle of it. I do not like how the sponsor fits in with the rest of the kit. Yeah, I mean, It's a really, really average kit, and the sponsor just kind of makes it worse. Danny Drinkwater will look not that good in this kit. I'll give it a C.
I was gonna say C plus.
A C plus. All right. Next up, Burnley. What would be Chelsea? Right? Is Chelsea next? Chelsea is next. Bit of a controversial one, but like this kit looks a lot better on body than it does just in a plain image. So if you didn't know, like the little Jables right there are like supposed to be like a blueprint type thing for their ground Stamford Bridge, because it's like getting remodeled, and it looks pretty nice. It's a pretty good looking kit. Looks good on players. Looks good on a 6th place team. I will give this kit, I will give it a B plus.
I was gonna say the same.
B plus, alright. Next up, my, oh my god, how many jerseys? Next up, my beloved Crystal Palace. I like these jerseys.
I don't know if it's the image or kind of whack.
I mean, the image we have makes like the jersey shape look kind of weird, but that's not really a big issue. It's really, really good looking. Like, the red and blue is like clean stripes. The little white like hash marks fit in pretty well. And like, yeah, they got rid of the yellow from last year's kit, which I wasn't a huge fan of, and just kept it red, blue, and white, which is classic colors. This sponsor doesn't really bother me that much. I think it's actually turned out okay. I'd give this probably a B plus or a B.
I said B.
You said B. Alright. Everton. I like it. I do like Everton's done really good business, and their new signings will look good in this kit. Another kit that looks a lot better on body, and like the top like little X marks look really good. The sponsor's really clean. Umbro is making good kits recently, and I think it's another one of them. I'd give it an A minus.
I was gonna say B. Just kind of plain.
It's more. There's a difference between something being plain and something being clean. I think that's a clean jersey. Leicester, another clean jersey. This sponsor looks really nice. Another Adidas kit. Adidas putting out another banger of a jersey. The sleeve sponsor looks really, really cool, so does it. And the checkerboard pattern I really like. It's not too like out there like Barcelona and like the Croatia jerseys. It's a lot more subtle, and it pays dividends. It looks really, really good. I will not buy this jersey because I don't like Leicester, but if I was a Leicester fan, I would buy this jersey. I'd give it an A minus.
I was gonna say B plus.
Alright. That away kit's beautiful too. Next up we have Liverpool. I like it. Like, I don't think that like the sponsor and like the rest of the kit do not really match, because like the New Balance and the crest and the Western Union sleeve sponsor are all gold, but like the big like chest sponsor is white, which that doesn't clash super well. It's a little different from Liverpool. Like normally we just see like red and a sponsor, but tried to do something a little different with the white stripes.
The text looks a little weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, they kind of the sponsor's kind of just like Arial. They could have picked a better font. I'd give this a B minus.
Yeah. I agree.
Next up, it should be man, they have City. City has a beautiful jersey this year. They got first year of having the new Puma kits, switching from Nike, and man, this is good looking. The purple into sky blue go together surprisingly well, and both sponsors look really good. It's really clean. Like the purple blue on like this the shoulders look really nice. What would you give it?
A minus.
I'd probably give it the same. That's an A minus jersey. Now to Man United. Maybe my favorite jersey. I don't know why. I just saw it and was just like immediately in love with this jersey. Another Adidas jersey, another banger of an Adidas jersey. Never mind. The black, like this kid is like honoring the 1999 treble team, which, in case you don't know, a treble team, you win the league, you win your domestic cup, and you win the Champions League. And like the badge is just so beautiful. The Chevrolet sponsor, as always, is really just out there. But I feel like the rest of the kit makes up for it really well. The shade of red's really clean. You got anything to say about it?
I like it. I like the Chevy logo. I don't know why.
Really? You're the only one on earth.
Alright.
I'd give this an A. This is an A jersey. I'd give this an A.
A minus.
Newcastle. Oh. This is just me, but I really, really hate when the kit maker and the badge are like right next to each other, like it is here. Like you have the Puma right on top, like right here, and then the badge is just right there, and then I really hate that. That's just me though. The rest of the jersey is boring. It looks like a fake jersey you'd get, really.
The blue doesn't go with the...
It never does. Yeah. I would give this C.
Yeah, I was gonna say C+.
I give it a C. Norwich. I like the Norwich jerseys this year. How like the yellow is like a gradient into the darker green is really cool. The Dafabet sponsor looks really fits really well with this jersey. The only thing I have to say, their sleeve sponsor, that like mobile game, can I like rotate this at all? Yeah, it's like some weird mobile game. Best Fiends. Yeah. It looks kind of goofy, but I mean, it's not awful. And then, yeah, it's a really nice jersey. Norwich will probably have a pretty good season this year. I'd give it an A.
I was gonna give it a B+.
Alright. After Norwich, we have Sheffield United. I like this jersey a lot. I don't know what about the sponsor does it for me, but the sponsor just looks really clean on it. It really fits with the jersey. Also, that kit release video was sick, where they just had that rapper just set fire to the booth about the Sheffield United kit. Too bad they'll finish in last place, and this will be their only Premier League kit for a while. But this is a beautiful jersey. I'd give it probably A-. Another Adidas jersey.
I agree. A-.
Yeah, Adidas just doing everything right. Southampton. My least favorite jersey.
Yeah.
this is hideous.
The black on the top.
Yeah, the
does not
black
look
on the
good.
top actually, like, ruins everything. And the sponsor is really ugly, too. Ever since Southampton switched from, like, Adidas, I think it was, to the Under Armour jerseys, they haven't made one good jersey. And, yeah, man, it's terrible. I'd give it a D+. What would you give it?
Yeah, like a C minus.
Yeah.
D plus.
Now we have Tottenham. The same jersey every year. It's white.
Boring.
AIA. Never seen this one before. Cool new original Tottenham home jersey. It doesn't deserve a ranking. It's not. God. I mean, it's.
Because it's not ugly.
Yeah, it's
So I
not.
can't
They
give it,
didn't
like,
do anything to it to make it ugly, so like you really can't give it worse than a C. But like you gotta do something with this jersey. Watford. I'm a big fan of black and yellow, but I don't know what to think about this one.
It's weird.
It clashes a lot with like the black, the yellow, and the red. I don't think the red fits super well with this. It looks decent on body, but it's not outstanding. Probably Adidas' worst kit this year. Yeah, I mean, it's a little...
I'd give it a B minus.
A B minus is probably fair. It's a little too, like, contrasting.
Mm-hmm.
They've had better black and yellow kits in the past. And West Ham. I can't whistle, but I whistle at that. That's a nice jersey. The claret and blue kind of like really just meet right there, but it's clean. Like it is clean. It's a clean looking jersey. The sleeve sponsor, whatever sleeve sponsor that is, it looks really clean. It looks like some beer probably. And yeah, West Ham always has pretty nice jerseys, and I think this is not an exception. Another good Umbro jersey. I'd probably give it a B plus or a B.
Yeah, I'd go B plus. I like it. It's probably the best with those colors.
And now there's a good away jersey. And our final, I think this is the final one. We have Wolves. Seeing this up close, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, if they just kept, like, their clean, like, just clean orange slate, I'd like it a lot more. But, like, whatever, like, static pattern they did on that kit.
I like it.
The black and orange is really good together. I like the sponsor, same sponsor as Palace. This one. It'll look a lot better on body. I'd give it a B.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say an A minus. I actually really like it.
Yeah. I think that's all of them. That is all of them. That's all the Premier League jerseys this year. First game today, Liverpool versus Norwich. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. I wonder who'll win. Who knows? Next, we're going to get into our season predictions for the NBA. So, the NBA starts relatively soon.
October.
And we're going to go through NBA free agency's pretty much over. Trades have pretty much gone down. And we're just going to talk about how we think each team will do. We'll be going alphabetically for this, so we'll start off with the Atlanta Hawks, who in free agency, got rid of Kent Bazemore.
Is that Jabari Parker?
Yeah. They got Jabari Parker and Chandler Tarsons.
What a good draft.
Picked up Evan Turner. Drafted Cam Reddish, who's probably...
And DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much the most underrated player in the draft, I'd say. Other than that, they don't have a great roster. Trae Young.
Good.
So Trae Young's pretty good. Vince coming back for his 898th season.
John Collins is good.
John Collins is... Kevin Huerter is not very good, but he's on the team. I don't think the Hawks will make the playoffs yet. Give that team like a year or two.
Yeah, they need some time.
And they'll be pretty decent. But right now, I'd predict probably like 11's 10 seed for the Hawks.
Like, not the worst offseason, but not the best.
Yeah. Celtics time. Next alphabetically, the Boston Celtics. I think we had a really good draft.
Yeah, I was very happy with
Picked
the
up Carson Edwards.
Grant Williams.
Langford. And then we got also
Taco
Tremont Waters did not play that bad. Taco Fall will be good for attention and standing dunks, not much else. Obviously losing Kyrie was big. Probably lost our three best players, Kyrie, Horford, and Morris. But I feel like we had good replacements for them. Kemba Walker, obviously a great pickup. Hopefully he'll know how to win. He's not very good. He's not very good at that. Who is Vincent?
Oh, he's that center from France that we got. Who the hell's Javante Green?
Yeah, alright, we're just looking through the rosters right now.
I thought it was Jermichael Green.
Who's Javante Green? Max Strauss. I thought we waived... Oh, we signed Brad Wanamaker. We waived Kershaw.
Always miss
Up to the rose.
Obviously, like, I'm fine that Kyrie's gone. I hate him.
Yeah.
Love Kemba. They already seem to be having fun at the USA practice.
Yeah. Even though no one's going to play on that team.
Yeah, that's a good sign, though, for our team. Like, with Horford gone, sadly, Cantor's a good filler for him. I mean, he doesn't have the leadership and, like Horford was like the glue for our team, and I don't think Cantor can fill that, but he can.
He's a solid player.
Yeah, he's a solid center.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think we're definitely gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's a matter of like, I would say we're not a top 2 seed.
No.
For KD out most of the year, it's like us or Brooklyn. Who's better?
I think us. I think Kyrie and KD, if they don't match, that team's screwed. Like, because it's all personalities on that team.
We've won like I'd say 3 or 4 seed definitely.
We're top 4.
Be surprised if we slide. How have we won 1 game in a row? How? Tell me how. The season isn't even going on. And the last game we played, we lost. That's why we're not the world champions. Alright, next up, the Brooklyn Nets.
Great offseason. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Picked up 2 superstars in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant.
And then they managed to get them both for less than the max, so they could get DeAndre Jordan too.
So now they have Kyrie, Karis LeVert,
Dinwiddie,
Kevin Durant, Dinwiddie, Jarrett Allen,
Joe Harris,
DeAndre Jordan, as we mentioned.
Also picked up Taurean Prince.
Just they had a great offseason.
Not that bad.
Honestly.
A decent draft.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. Nicholas Claxton, I think, is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
They stole him
from the USVI. Can I do the thing? VI. That was terrible.
Okay.
And that, just...
They just had a very good offseason.
If Katie wasn't, like, hurt really bad, they would probably be a top 2 seed, but as we just discussed, with Katie, like, not being healthy for most of the year, we don't really
Yeah.
think. Well, probably 3 or 4. The Celtics
Because
and
they
Nets.
still have a good team.
Yeah, Celtics and Nets are really toss up for 3 and 4. And speaking of good teams, the Charlotte Hornets.
One of the worst off seasons ever.
All right, I'm guessing firm 82-0 for the Hornets. Either not losing a game. This is the same player
I think
who they have 2 pictures of. Wait, no,
Oh, those are the twins from Nevada.
But they're the same height and exact same weight.
Bruh. One of them has a birthmark, see? On his forehead.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so basically Alright, so this is probably close to be the worst team in NBA history. We got, alright, who's your 5? Miles Bridges.
Terry Rozier.
Oh my god, what happened?
Alright, so it's going to be Terry Rozier, Batum probably.
Yeah.
Bridges. Who's a power forward?
Hernan Gomez. Bismack.
No, PJ Washington.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they'll just play their young players.
And yeah.
And then Hernan Gomez, or he's
I
that
feel
way.
bad for Malik Monk, man. Like
He was so good in college.
you were low-key decent. You played when the Hornets played you, you played pretty decent. But now you're just you're stuck. I'm sorry, Malik. 15 seed in the East.
30 seed.
It's gonna be hard to watch the Hornets this year.
I won't.
When you lose to China, y'all lost to the Chinese Summer League team.
Wait for it.
Oh yeah. You also lost Jeremy Lamb.
He was big.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Jeremy Lamb was your second best player, probably.
Show something. Obviously they lost Kemba, who was the biggest part of that franchise.
You even lost Frank Kaminsky too.
Like even he would help.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but. All right, next Chicago.
Chicago Bulls.
I think they had a really good offseason. They drafted well with Kobe White at the 8th pick. They got a leader who they pretty much needed all of last season in Thaddeus Young. I think that was like a really good signing because no one on that team's. They're all young.
It's a
no one's
really
really
young team.
mature.
Yeah.
So I think Thaddeus Young can be that captain.
Hopefully, Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen will probably both have really good seasons this year. A pretty solid young team here. You got like.
I think Kobe White's going to be top 5 in Rookie of the Year contention.
Yeah.
I think
Otto Porter, Will Chamberlain look-alike.
He could do really good. Like he's
anyone could do really good.
Not the Hornets.
Yeah, they got rid of Jabari Parker, which was great for them.
I think that was it. Right?
For the Bulls playoff wise,
I don't think they'll make the playoffs this year. They will be good in the future though. Like
they could be a sneaky 8 seed, but I'm predicting probably.
Same with I think they're like the Hawks.
They're in the same boat as the Hawks, yeah.
Like 9 or 10 seed, like.
Have like a low lottery pick.
Yeah, and just need a couple of years to get their players together.
All right. Now onto the Cavs.
Drafted another point guard.
Yeah,
With
man.
Darius Garland.
Darius
I think
Garland.
Darius Garland's going to be really good.
Yeah, he's really unproven because he played like 2 games in college.
But I still think he's going to be good. They ended up getting Kevin Porter Jr. out of USC, did they?
Mm-hmm, they did, yeah.
They stole him late. I think he was like the last pick in the first round or something. Really pretty
average
good
roster, honestly.
They're not going to be good. I mean,
they won't. Remember Jordan Clarkson was good?
No.
He was alright on the Lakers.
Yeah, he was okay.
Yeah, pretty like subpar cast team. I'd give them 12 seed. Yeah, probably like 30 wins.
Half their team's young, half their team's old. Like
Get rid of Kevin Love while you can.
Yeah, but that contract's humongous.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Just like Dallas.
They didn't have their draft pick. so they didn't get anyone in the draft.
Yes, the whitest team in the league, the Dallas Mavericks.
But obviously they signed DeLon Wright and Seth Curry. Those are two pretty good signs. And
Maxi
Boban.
Kleber.
So they signed Seth Curry, DeLon Wright, who I think is going to have a pretty good year, and Boban.
Yeah, Boban's gonna Boban, but Bobby without Toby.
No,
we
it
don't.
doesn't work.
Yeah, it's really just sad to see.
They're so
So
heartbreaking.
perfect just for Bobby and Toby to be together like that. Luca and Kristaps, hopefully, like, they can just be, like, the Euro boys.
But yeah, obviously they traded for Kristaps Porzingis.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
That's obviously great.
I think Dallas is probably in the same boat as, like, the Hawks.
Yeah.
And
Pretty young team. I mean, they have
Bulls.
some old guys,
But their best players are pretty young.
I mean, Luka's obviously going to be great.
Yeah.
Like,
A healthy Kristaps for most of the year would be huge for them. But a healthy Kristaps also doesn't quite exist.
if they can just... They really just need, like... Luka can run the point, obviously.
He is a point guard.
If they can get, like, a great wing player, that'd be huge for them.
That would be huge for them.
Because other than Luka and Kristaps, they don't really have much.
They'll miss the playoffs, but not by a ton.
Yeah. Well, they're in the West, so it might be by a little more.
Denver.
I think Denver's going to be really good this year.
Denver, they'll have Michael Porter Jr. hopefully.
And Bobo. Like,
Bobo. I don't know.
They were the 2 seed last year. Obviously, the West has gotten a lot better.
Yeah, pretty much most of the teams around them have got a lot better. And they didn't get, like, exponentially better. Like, they picked up Jeremy Grant.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Which was pretty good.
So they picked up defense and Jeremy Grant. They have Bobo and Michael Porter Jr. All those guys didn't play for them last year. And those are really big signings. So I think...
Bobo is so overrated.
Really?
He's not whatever.
I mean, he's going to be a decent backup to you.
Obviously, you have Jokic and Murray.
Yeah.
Paul Millsap.
Gary Harris.
Juancho.
I just think, like, they have a good bench. They have a good starting lineup. It's pretty much what you need.
They have good coaching, too.
Yeah. Mike Malone's great coach.
I'll give them probably 5 seed, just because everybody around them got a lot better.
I say top 4.
I'll give them 5 seed.
I don't think... Okay, we'll get to them later, actually.
Detroit.
Top 2 seed in the East. I mean, they have Thon McCurr.
Yeah, Thon Maker, Tony Snell.
I mean, it's just
they need their own league. They cannot. No one else could compete.
Look at him. Look at him.
Look at Thon.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Detroit.
Detroit's actually all right. Detroit isn't that bad. Finished 500 last year. Oh my God.
They got Derrick Rose.
D Rose. They needed a point guard. They didn't have. They finally don't have to rely on Reggie Jackson.
Thon McCurr will carry. Drops 473 points a game in 14 seconds.
That little?
You know, he's hurt half the season.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, he plays 14 seconds a game. What do you expect?
Tony Snell, obviously, just gonna be an absolute
top 2
buck. There's someone else named Kyrie. Kyrie Thomas with an H.
Awful.
Yes.
They're just gonna be like
a pretty. Honestly, I think they could maybe be an 8 seed.
I don't.
I like their draft. I like Sekou Doumbouya and I like Jordan.
Yeah,
I like Jordan Bone.
Out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Sekou was a great pick.
Yeah. Christian Wood is kind of slept on. Honestly, he could if you like give him decent minutes. He's a pretty good player. Oh, they got Ditas Savitas. That was him. I didn't know they drafted him too. I thought the Spurs picked him. Oh no, the Spurs picked
Samanik or whatever.
Then who picked Golga? Pacers. Speaking of, are they next?
No,
Warriors are next. Obviously, the Warriors lost Kevin Durant, which is huge for them.
They found a way.
But they got D'Angelo.
And Cauley-Stein.
And they got Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh, they got Kai Bowman.
Yeah, Kai Bowman from BC.
Oh yeah, I saw him in summer.
He's right on that poster right there, but you can't see it.
I mean, they lost their best player.
No.
I'm not gonna get into that right now. I mean, it could go either way.
They obviously still have Curry and Clay and Draymond.
If Clay comes back the way that he was, they'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's kind of an if.
Yeah, that they have to rely on him.
Still have Willie Cauley-Stein.
Go down. They signed him. I think they signed.
Oh yeah, they paid Kevon Looney, which was good.
Yeah, that's a good resign.
Mm-hmm.
Go down.
Oh,
let's go.
Yeah. So actually, the Warriors will repeat as NBA champions. They have not repeat.
Yeah.
They will win NBA championship because they have Omari Spellman.
He is my dad.
We forgot about Omari Spellman.
Oh, by the way, Kings are winning it all. Signed Dwayne Dedmon.
Alfonso McKinney is on the team as well.
Broken legs from Damian Lillard. I mean,
I think the Warriors. I think they'll probably get 4 seed. Warriors.
Yeah.
They will not be the 1 seed.
I mean, great coaching, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But just the West is too good.
Yeah. Next up, we have
Houston
Rockets.
Right. Interesting. Oh.
Bruh. Alright. Thought my internet timed out. It did not.
Obviously, they traded for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
They're really relying for him and Harden to fit.
That would be...
If that doesn't work, it's over. Like, there's...
Picked up Chris Clemens, which is low-key a really good sign. He was like the leading scorer in D1 at Campbell University. He averaged like 29 a game or something.
They will win the championship. They signed former first overall pick Anthony Bennett.
That's true.
I mean, he's the greatest power forward of all time.
Picked up Tyson Chandler.
I mean, they have a good roster.
Isaiah Hartenstein is low-key a really good G League player. Maybe he'll be a good NBA player too. PJ Tucker, pretty good. But who is Shamori Pons?
Oh, my cousin.
Damn you. I think the Rockets...
They'll definitely make the playoffs, I think. Unless that Harden and Westbrook doesn't work.
3 seed? Yeah, I'd say
top 3.
A 3 seed for the Rockets. They'll have a good season.
Or
the memes on that team is just hilarious.
Indiana.
Phenomenal.
I really like their offseason. Had a good draft with Goga.
Goga.
Is that
Yeah, Goga Batadze.
Is that the only guy they drafted then?
We can look. Who is Jakar Sampson? And why does he look like Mickey Mouse?
So obviously they had a really good offseason. They signed and traded for Malcolm Brogdon. They signed Jeremy Lamb, T.J. McConnell.
That's a good pickup.
Traded for T.J. Warren. They now have 3 T.J.s on the team because T.J. Leaf is also on the team.
T.J. Leaf, T.J. McConnell, T.J. Warren, yeah.
They have C.J. Wilcox. They have Sabonis still and Turner. Oladipo's coming back from an injury.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this team's going to be pretty good.
2 Holidays on the team.
Yeah.
I think 5 seed for Pacers.
Yeah, they're going to be... They could surprise some people, I think. Like, no one's really talking about them.
I think 5 seed for Pacers.
Okay.
What do you think?
I say 5 or better. Like...
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do much worse than the 5 seed.
Yeah.
Probably the Clippers of the NBA, the Los Angeles Clippers.
Probably the best offseason.
Yeah, I think that they're going to have a lethal, like, they're going to have an insane defensive starting lineup with Pat Bev, Paul George,
Kawhi.
And Kawhi. Probably 3 of the best 5 defensive players in the league.
Yeah. Then off the bench, you obviously have Lou Will.
Rodney McGruder.
Great signing.
Jonathan Motley's pretty good. Mfiondu Kabengele, that's a good pickup
from Florida State.
Florida State, yeah.
And Terrence Mann from Florida State.
Jerome Robinson isn't good.
No.
Landry Shamet's going to be pretty good.
So is Zubac.
Zubac is straight chilling. Why? What the fuck happened?
Got dark.
It's dark now.
It's like real dark. Want me to turn on the light?
Yeah.
Alright, keep talking.
No, let's wait. Colin can edit it. He's in a stretch. The lights are on now. Alright, so the sun turned off. We're back now. I turned the lights on. Still on the Clippers. Landry Shamet is a pretty good player. I think the Clippers will probably get the 1 seed in the West, but I don't think they're winning the championship.
Who do you think will? Have we gotten to them yet?
No. But we have now the Los Angeles Lakers.
Please don't tell me you think the Lakers are.
Oh my god. Alright. Kaysen Shake, Real Mook, what's good? I know you might be watching this. You and me have to stick up for the Lakers believers this year. Like, the Lakers will win the NBA championship.
Alex Caruso.
They do have Alex.
And J Dud.
Alex. Alright, so the Lakers made the right moves. Obviously, trading for Anthony Davis was huge, gave LeBron a second star. They have Boogie for when he comes back later in the year. Danny Green, a great shooter. Avery Bradley, a great veteran, 3-and-D. Quinn Cook, another really solid pickup off the bench. Troy Daniels, other good player.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee's still there.
Mm-hmm. Jared Dudley's Dudley.
Warren Tucker's going to be decent. I'm being serious.
Who is that?
They drafted him. He's not bad.
Rajon Rondo, another really good player.
Yeah, he's what that team needs. Really.
Yeah, they needed a veteran. They got the Lakers got deep. They got vets. They have players with experience. Alex Caruso. I don't think they'll get the 1 seed, but I think they're winning the championship because
I think they're gonna
with LeBron James
get to at least the Western Conference Finals. I don't know if they'll make it to the championship, but definitely the Western Conference.
Next up, Mem Grizz. Obviously drafted Jaw.
I like their team.
Yeah.
Give them a couple of years. I think they'll be really good.
They will be good. Like,
they have John Morant,
but
Triple J, Valanciunas. Just a good team.
Jaren Jackson, Triple J. Iguodala is a great pickup.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson, pretty solid.
They got it for nothing.
Yeah. Anthony Melton, probably the MVP. I don't know about you. Who? There's another Asian? You know... He's just good. Grizzlies will not be very good this year. Just because they're like really young and the West is really good. I'll tip them for like 13, 12.
Yeah, I was going to say like 12.
I'd give them like a 13 seed in the West.
They just needed some time.
Bruno Caboclo always just leading that team. Miami Heat.
Hold up, I'm getting a call. Hello? Hi. Good, how are you? Yeah.
Oh, say
We're making the podcast. Just right after this, pretty much. We're almost done.
What so
Okay.
proudly we held
Okay.
at the twilight's last gleaming,
Probably.
whose broad stripes and light stars.
Fuck.
Alright,
we're back.
lovely intermission music. Now we're on the Miami Heat. Good. Obviously, you signed Jimmy Butler. Got rid of Hassan Whiteside's contract. Drafted Tyler Hero, who's looked to be like really solid. Bam Adebayo developing into like a good player. Udonis Haslem back for his final season.
I like them. I think they're gonna.
The Heat are probably, I'd give them 7,
Really?
6 seed. If we're
See,
saying
like-
the Pacers are 5, I'd say probably Raptors at 6, then Heat at 7.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah.
Tyler, yeah. I think they're set up pretty well.
I think Jimmy Butler's gonna do good, and I think Justice Winslow's gonna have like a breakout season.
Really?
Yeah.
Kelly Olynyk hurt himself in Canada team scrimmages.
Right. Where are we? Bucks.
Milwaukee.
They're good.
They're good, but teams around them got better, and they have is
Bananas.
brothers. They have it. There's 3 of them.
There's Costa.
Costa, Giannis, and
No, there's 4 of them. There's also Alex.
Tanasis and Alex. Yeah, the one like simple name. Costa's pretty simple to say.
Yeah.
You got
Giannis
the Lopez brothers on this team. Yeah, like they really didn't do a ton in the offseason.
Wesley Matthews is a good signing.
Besides pay Chris Middleton too much money. Yeah, he's not a max player, but it was smart for them just to lock him up because he'd probably leave.
I mean, kind of the same team.
Yeah, I think they're 1 or 2 seed.
Yeah, top 2.
Yeah. I'd say them and the Sixers are probably interchangeable. Same with the Celtics and Nets.
Timberwolves. Next.
God, they're so boring. Oh my god.
They're just not good.
Get Cat out of there.
I'd love Cat.
Get a big Diop. He's pretty good, actually. Picked up Jarrett Culver, which is a good signing. Another good pick, Nas Reed. Right? Where?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Nas. His name fucking Nas.
Go down.
There's no R.
Jalen Noel.
This segment is low-key, like, really boring. It is so boring.
Alright, just keep going. Timberwolves suck. Pretty much.
Yeah, we're honestly cutting all of this out because fuck the Timberwolves. Like, you don't deserve a mention. Nolans.
Obviously.
A team that does deserve a mention.
Zion. Traded Anthony Davis, got a lot back though.
Got so?
We covered this in our last episode.
They got.
Both teams won that trade.
They have great assets, looking great for the future.
Gil Alexander-Walker was a good pick.
Had some good pickups along the way. Derek Favors, JJ Redick.
Picked Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is
He's
another
gonna be
good
good.
pick.
Good player.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to start him right away.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Alexander-Walker was a good steal in the second round. But other than that, I mean, we kind of covered it.
It could be an 8 seed if they really tried.
And if they just fit, they need to fit together. Obviously, all those Lakers fit together, kind of.
I don't know. I don't think they can get the 8 seed this year. I'd give them 9 or 10 seed. Probably in the same boat as Dallas.
Yeah.
New
Knicks.
York Knicks.
Everyone's saying that.
Dating Zion, KD, and KD. Try RJ, Ignash Brush, Dacus, and Wayne Ellington.
Everyone's saying that they had a terrible offseason. I mean, I think it's just because they had such high hopes.
That's true. Yeah, their roster low-key isn't awful.
Like, it's better than the Hornets. Like,
yeah,
they
but
didn't
like
have
when
the
you're
worst
rumored
roster.
to get like KD
Yeah,
and
that's the one
Kyrie,
thing.
and you end up with Taj Gibson and Alfred Payton.
It's a little disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm still not sure. They didn't have a power forward on the team.
but they have Julius Randle now, which is a good pick.
But they ended up going out and signing like 4 power forwards.
Mm-hmm.
Taj.
Dennis Smith Jr. Sorry that you're in there, by the way. But Dennis
I mean,
Smith
they-
Jr. will play pretty well.
gonna
Alonzo
be like-
Trier was like a really good steal for them in the draft last year, and he's proven to be pretty well. All rookie
Their
second
team-
team.
Their team could be Dennis Smith Jr., RJ. It could run like
I don't like RJ. RJ's not giving me
Really?
good vibes.
Then you could have, like, Marcus Morris at small forward.
Marcus Morris was a good pickup. Like,
Then Julius Randle at power forward and Mitchell Robinson at center.
Mitchell Robinson's a
He's
great
good.
player. He's a really good shot blocker. Like, I'd give the
And
Knicks.
then you have Kevin Knox, Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, a lot of forwards. That's it.
Alonzo Trier.
Damian Dawson's not bad. Lonzo Trier and they signed Reggie Bullock.
Frank Nitty Kitty, he's on the team still.
He's okay.
I say like 13 probably.
Around there.
Around the Cavs. Next team,
Thunder.
OKC. Obviously lost their two best players, but got good assets in return. Like, they're set with draft picks. They have a lot.
Yeah. But honestly, people are saying like, oh, they lost to Westbrook and George, like they're done. I don't think they have Paul George, Shy.
In the terms of like playoff pictures, I see them in this finishing around the same as the Dallas and New Orleans.
They have CP3, Shy, Roberson if he's healthy, Gallinari and Adams. That's not a terrible lineup.
That's a pretty good lineup. I don't know if it's a good.
Just not good enough for the West, I think.
Mm-hmm. They'd probably make the playoffs in the East.
Yeah.
And then you have
they have
like
Schroeder and Noel off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Luke and Sports.
Terrence Ferguson is also on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, nice job.
Lando.
Jonathan Isaac will be the most improved player.
Really?
Yeah.
Get rid of Mo Bamba while you can. Alright, okay.
Yeah,
so
while he has the most trade value.
this is what's frustrating. You have one playoff season and you think you're a very good team. You're not a very good team. Like, you have Vooch, who's an all-star. You have a few other good players surround him. Josh McGinney, definitely one of them. Who? I've Daquan Jeffries. Who is this guy?
They drafted Chuma Okeke from Auburn. He tore his ACL during the season, but I think it's a good draft, good pick.
Yeah, I feel
I like him.
The Magic are not as good as they think they are, and they think they probably could have got. They still need to rebuild, and I think
Definitely.
they could have got a lot of assets for Vooch, and they really missed out on that opportunity and just gave him a max.
If Markel can end up being something, it's obviously too early to give up on him. But if he can end up being something, I mean, they need a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can turn out to be at least like just a decent starter,
Yeah.
like then you can have Vooch, Aaron Gordon, Markel as like your big three, or even like Mo Bamba, Fournier, Isaac.
Yeah, they're looking not that good. They're like maybe an 8 seed.
They just have a bunch of guys who are like mediocre,
They're probably the most mediocre team in the league.
which is better from what they were a couple of years ago. So.
Mm-hmm. Would you give them the 8 seed?
I mean, they were the 7 seed last year. The East just got worse.
The top got better, and like everything else just got worse in the East. I guess you could give them the 8
I say
seed.
they'll sneak in.
They could probably sneak into the playoffs. Them in Detroit. Don't sleep on Detroit. Philadelphia.
Very good.
Great offseason. Picked up a thorn in their side, Al Horford, who was always killing them. Locked up Toby. I don't know if he deserved all that money.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
But it was good for them just to keep him.
So they have Simmons, Josh Richardson, who they got in the sign and trade for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, which was a good retain.
Yeah, like for getting something for him was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid. That's a great lineup.
It's a big front court.
It's a huge lineup. What? Josh Richardson, 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Ben Simmons is like 6, whatever, 10.
6 tall. Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, that lineup.
The average is like
6'8".
6'8".
6'6". 6'10", 6'9". How tall is Embiid? 7 foot?
Probably.
7 foot. Wow, that's a tall
Giant lineup. So yeah, They don't have much of a bench. Zaire Smith is going to be pretty good, I think.
Matisse Thybulle was a decent
Yeah, that was a
pick.
good pick. Kyle Quinn can fill and can do stuff.
Homie's name is Shake. Shake Milton.
I mean,
Ronetto will win MVP this year.
No, I honestly think Zaire Smith is going to be really good.
Yeah, he is. He's a good player. I think them and Milwaukee are the 1-seed contenders.
Yeah. I think they'll actually get it. I think they'll make it out of the East.
To my dismay. Alright, not many teams left. What the can I get rid of that? I agree, sure. I can use cookies, whatever. Phoenix. Bad.
Awful.
Next.
Gave Ricky Rubio too much money.
Well, probably the worst team in the West. Portland spent money this offseason. They paid Dame insane money.
He deserves it.
Took up Kent Bazemore's contract. Took up Hassan Whiteside's contract.
Lost Evan Turner's contract.
Paid CJ 3 years, $100 million. Got rid of...
Got Nasir Little. That's a great
that was
pick.
a steal, yeah.
They got him at like 25, which is...
Some.
They need a wing player, so if he can
Yeah.
turn out to be what people say he's going to be, that'd be great. But yeah, I mean, they're kind of the same team. I mean, they got Hassan Whiteside. But
Yeah.
they brought a lot of guys
They
back.
got a much...
They lost Alfred Gamino.
Yeah, Nurkic will probably not play for most of the year.
Did they lose Mo Harkless? I think so. Right?
Yeah, they lost Harkless to the Clippers, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Portland, probably around where the Warriors are, like 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, that area.
They're just getting better every year.
Mm-hmm. But there are other teams that are just better.
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Got Dwayne Dedman. They're the best team in the league.
Yeah, I think the Kings, the West is too good for them to make the
They're going to be like the
playoffs.
same as last year, like 9.
Yeah, but they have a good roster.
De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, pretty good backcourt.
Lost Willie Cauley-Stein, which is a little tough for them.
But they got Dwayne Dedman.
That's true.
Did they get Dwayne Dedman?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid
I'm a
Harrison
Dwayne
Barnes.
Dedman fanboy. He's my favorite player of all time. And I dropped 40 with him in 2K.
Wenyen Gabriel.
No, but in all seriousness,
Most improved player, Wenyen Gabriel.
Bogdanovich is pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, they're just not good enough to make the playoffs in this
Not
West.
yet, yeah. Richaun Holmes is a pretty good signing.
Yeah. San Antonio, the
getting
team
old.
that my hat has. They're going to have DeJounte Murray back this year, which will be huge.
He's going to be a free agent next year.
Mm.
They'd be smart if they brought him back, if he doesn't want too much money.
Got rid of the best shooter percentage-wise in the league, Davis Bertans. Don't really know why they did that, but he was a good player for them.
Drafted Lucas Samanic, or whatever his name is.
Obviously still have, like, DeRozan and Aldridge. I think with Pop, they're the 8 seed.
Yeah.
I think Pop can coach his team to the 8 seed. Trey Lyles.
Jakob Poeltl is pretty good. Or he'll be pretty good. Derek White is going to improve, I think.
It's a weird face.
Really
Lonnie
good.
Walker was good.
Yeah.
And Quindary Weatherspoon, also the MVP.
But Lucas Samanic was an interesting pick.
Mm-hmm.
They picked him kind of early.
Spurs always pick. He's going to be good because he's on the Spurs.
Yeah.
So the Spurs always do guys like that. Toronto, obviously, looking back on it, like the Spurs robbed them. The Spurs took their franchise player in exchange for rentals.
He won him a championship.
And yeah, but like
They took their... Alright, would you trade DeRozan for a championship? They weren't getting anywhere with DeRozan.
Well, if I'm Toronto, yes, but I don't know about another team because like, just Canada, Canada's got a Canada. Yeah, obviously, like.
They got Rondae Hollis Jefferson. I like that pickup.
Yeah, Stanley Johnson's a decent pickup, but they're just not.
I mean, they lost the best player in the league. I mean,
It's a hot take.
I think he is.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're probably the 6th seed.
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs still.
Yeah.
Nick Nurse is a good coach.
Yeah, they
It's
just,
pretty
they
much.
just lost 2 really
Pat
good.
Patrick McCaw probably will win the
They
championship.
just lost 2 really good players. That was
Yeah.
it. The final team, Utah Jazz.
What about the Wizards?
Fuck, this little banner's blocking the Wizards. I don't even care enough to talk about the Wizards,
Yeah, they're not
honestly.
good.
I
I like their off season. Brought in Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bojan Bogdanovich. Mike Conley get more
Yeah.
pressure.
Ed Davis was a good signing.
And you still have keeping like Jingles, Gobert,
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Signed Moutier. That's a good
Yeah,
signing.
Mie Oni is a good draft pick from Yale. Seen him play a lot, and he's really good.
They have Jeff Green.
Yeah, they're gonna be a good. They're gonna be a
I
good
see
team.
their top 4. They're good.
They could They could be a 4 seed. I don't know how.
I think it's like 2 LA teams, Houston, and then them and the Warriors are kind of like in that 4 or 5 spot.
And then like Denver.
Yeah. Denver, the Warriors, and Utah are kind of like all
So we have the top
tied
3,
together.
the other 3, and then the last 2 seeds are
kind of a toss-up.
kind of up for grabs. But Portland too. We forgot Portland. Portland's in it. God, the West is good. Boom.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Alright, Wizards. I can't click the Wizards because I'm getting a pop-up ad. I could care less about the Wizards. They're going to be terrible. The pop-up ad is gone.
Bradley Beal's gonna get traded probably.
They need to trade him. John Wall's going to be out the whole year.
I hate John Wall so much.
Yes, like tore his ACL, slipped in the shower. Like, man, it's tough to be a Wizards fan right now.
So this was a very long segment. I just realized they signed Isaiah Thomas.
Probably not gonna do over and underachievers just because
Yeah,
we don't want to.
usually do,
We don't
but
want to keep you here this long. But
football starting. Patriots will win the Super Bowl.
maybe we'll do like an episode later about football.
Yeah, it's just the preseason right now.
Or
We're not
I
that
think
into it.
that'll do it. See
think-
you later.